I don't recognize you, but I sense that you're one of us. Who are you? The last of the Nightingale Sentinels, I'm afraid. I've defended the Sepulchre alone for what seemed. We were betrayed by one of our own. I was blinded. Perhaps if I had been more vigilant, then I haven't. How do you know of me? The key! You have the skeleton key! And Mercer Frey? Then, I owe you a great deal, Nightingale. That's quite a noble sentiment for someone in our, well, in your line of work. My only regret is that you had to undertake this task alone. Carlia? She's still alive? I feared she'd befallen the same fate, ending up a victim of Mercer's betrayal. Nothing would bring me more pride than to return the key. From the moment I arrived here, I felt myself, well, dying. The Sepulchre isn't merely a temple. When Mercer stole the key, that conduit closed, severely limiting our time. I'm afraid so. I'm weakening, and I can... Whatever damage has been caused can only be corrected by following the Pilgrim's path to the Ebonmere and replacing the key. Good luck, Nightingale. No one hides. livid.
What do we have here? It's been a number of years since I've set foot on your world. Or perhaps it's been moments. One tends to lose track. So, once again, the key has been stolen, and a champion returns it to the Sepulchre. Now that the Ebonmere has been restored, you stand before me awaiting your accolades. A pat on your head, a kiss on your cheek. What you fail to realize is your actions were expected and represent nothing more than the fulfillment of your agreement. Don't mistake my tone for displeasure. After all, you've obediently performed your duties to the letter. But we both know this has little to do with honor and oaths and loyalty. It's about the reward, the prize. Fear not. You'll have your trinkets, your desire for power, your hunger for wealth. I bid you to drink deeply from the Ebonmere mortal, for this... where the agent of Nocturnal is born. The oath has been struck, the die has been cast, and your fate awaits you in the Everglow. Farewell, Nightingale. See to it the Queen stays this time, won't you?
I'm glad you were able to bring the key back safe. I wouldn't take that to heart. So, think of her as a scolding mother continually pushing you harder to be successful. I assure you. And the circles at the crescent moon represents the agent. This is Nocturnal's way of maintaining balance. If you ever feel the need to change your abilities, you can return to the Sepulchre and step onto a different circle. Be warned that once you've chosen, you can't reselect for at least a day. Now, your life as a Nightingale begins. Should the need arise, the Guild has... I only hope that this isn't an ending to things. Why, perhaps there are... We may be Nightingales, but in our hearts we're still thieves. And we're damn good at what we do. Farewell. Eyes open, The walk with the
Carlia?
Gallus! I feared I would never see you again. I was afraid you'd become like the others.
If it were not for the actions of this nightingale, your fears would have come true. He honors us all.
What will you do now, my love?
Nocturnal calls me to the Everglow. My contract has been fulfilled.
Will I ever see you again?
When your debt to Nocturnal has been paid, we'll embrace once again.
Farewell, Gallus. Eyes open. Walk with the shadows.
Goodbye, Carlisle.
Yes, Nightingale? What is it?
Welcome to the college. Another new student. Well, first, I'll give you a brief tour, and then we'll get you to your first class. Are you ready to begin? Wonderful. Please follow me, and don't wander off. The College of Winterhold has been a fixture in Skyrim for thousands of years. The prominent feature here is the Hall of the Elements. It's our primary location for lectures, practice sessions, and general meetings. The Arcanium is located above the hall, and the Archmage's quarters above that. While technically in charge of the college, the Archmage's responsibilities often keep him occupied. Thus, I run the day-to-day operations. Now, if you'll please follow me, I'll show you the living quarters. Unfortunately, we've had to implement more stringent entry procedures due to some problems with the local Nords. We don't anticipate any real violence, but it never hurts to be prepared. Members are housed here, in the Hall of Attainment. I'll ask that you please keep your voice down while inside, as others may be working on research or delicate experiments. Now I'll show you to your quarters. You're going to be sharing space with your fellow apprentices, who you'll meet shortly. This is where you'll be staying. This bed and desk are yours. Please try and be considerate of others. Now, let's go back to the Hall of the Elements, where most of the members gather for lectures and study sessions. Initially, you'll be learning from Tolfdir, one of our most esteemed wizards. Tolfdir is likely already addressing the new apprentices. Go on in, and if you have any problems, let one of our senior members know.
Welcome, welcome. We were just beginning. Please, stay and listen. So, as I was saying, the first thing to understand is that magic is, by its very nature, volatile and dangerous. Unless you can control it, it can and will destroy you.
Sir, I think we all understand that fairly well. We wouldn't be here if we couldn't control magic.
Of course, my dear, of course. You all certainly possess some inherent natural ability. That much is not being questioned. What I'm talking about is true control, mastery of magic. It takes years, if not decades, of practice and study.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's get started.
Please, please. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Eagerness must be tempered with caution. Or else disaster. It's inevitable.
But we've only just arrived here. You've no idea what any of us are capable of. Why not give us a chance to show you what we can do?
You've been quiet so far. What do you think we should do? Well, your classmates certainly seem to disagree with you.
Oh, don't listen to him. We can do it. Just give us a chance.
All right, let's settle down. I suppose we can try something practical. In continuing with our theme of safety, we'll start with wards. Wards are protective spells that block magic. I'll teach you all a ward, and we'll see if you can successfully use it to block spells, all right? Would you mind helping me with the demonstration? That's all right. I can teach. Now, if you'll just stand right over there, I'll cast a spell at you, and you block it with the ward. Here we go. Over there, please, just opposite me. Wouldn't want... anyone else in the way. Now, cast the ward spell and keep it up. You have to keep your ward up, or else this won't work. I don't want to hurt you. Over there, please, just opposite me. Wouldn't want anyone else in the way. Now, cast the ward. Hold still. Excellent work. Well, I think this is an excellent start. I'd like you all to continue practicing with wards, please. I think perhaps we're ready to begin exploring some of the various applications of magic throughout history. The college has undertaken a fascinating excavation in the ruins of Sarthal nearby. It's an excellent learning opportunity. I suggest we meet there in a few hours and see what awaits us inside. That's all for now. Thank you.
Have you mastered the expert-level distraction spells yet? Is it? Jezargo hoped there might be one who could keep pace with his accomplishments. Swift hunting.
I've been looking for you. I've got a letter and a lot of... Looks like that's it. Got to go.
Oh, I was hoping I... Yes, well, I feel... You go make the Draugr dead again, and I'll keep the rest of these enemies from rubbing off. we've developed 5,000. I know you. And call. Have you got the money? Good, good. This time I'll spring for some more experienced muscle. That should do.
Don't take this the wrong way, but you look a little sickly.
Done it before. Oh, hello. Or at least I thought I was. I used to... See, after that I thought I was turning into a witch. I even went to the College of Winterhold. In fact, keep it. Must have used up the magic in the staff or something.
This is better than sitting around
And
talking
here we are.
about magic.
All right.
Don't you think?
Please stay close to me while we're inside. It should be safe, but it's always better to be cautious.
This is exciting, isn't it?
As some of you may know, Sarthor was one of the earliest Nord settlements in Skyrim.
Who knows what we might find in here?
Sacked by the elves in the infamous Night of Tears, not much is known about what happened to Sarthor. This is an exciting opportunity for us to be able to study such an early civilization and the magics they... Well, are there any questions? I expect... Now let's see. What shall we have the rest of you do? Berliner, my dear. Why don't you search the boarding house?
It's going to take forever to sift through... He what? You must be one of the... I've only looked... Try and be careful, all right? We don't want to damage anything.
What in the world was that racket? Is everything all... How in the world did that... Really? Perhaps the amulet is important somehow. Is there some way you can use it? Some kind of resonance. You and the wall. It must be connected to the animals. I wonder